Mark, why don't you talk to us a little about the three horizons? Because I think that really kind of brings the whole everything that we're talking about home. And Dan, you're more than welcome to comment on this as well.
Yeah, I mean, three horizon thinking. I mean, a lot of you that are on the line probably know this methodology. It's a McKinsey methodology put together years ago, and it's actually how a lot of organizations, when they're doing strategic planning, whether you're a software company, a services company, it's certainly something we've always adopted, of really looking at where you are today, what's next, and obviously, what more the third horizon, right? What's coming down the pipe. So when we really take a look at digital work analytics, and again, this is the companion piece that we're going to put together, or that we're in the midst of putting together, as Marco says, we can roll out product, okay, we're going to implement productivity software across the organization because we want to understand what everybody's doing. Well, we know how well that's going to go with all the team, right? Right away, people are going to have their backs up. Now, I say that in the SMB because in the enterprise, that like it's pretty widely implemented that way, right? Like it is definitely more prescriptive in terms of how work analytics software is implemented. So we really look at, there has to be utility, there has to be a value in it for the individual team member, right? It can't be just like, let's roll out timesheets to everybody, to all the technical people, because they really love filling out timesheets. Or we remember MFA when that first came out, right? Like the basically the security folks inside of any of our companies were getting torched for that, right? For the inconvenience we were putting on individuals for the security of the individual. So there's some likeness in there in that, like people are overburdened with technology, with collaboration tools. Like again, all of these technologies, a lot of these technologies started as personal use technologies, and things like chat and collaboration and those sorts of, they were then turned into the organization, and it's like, oh geez, we don't email each other anymore, but we send 300 Teams messages to each other on a day in, day out basis, right? So that first and foremost, it's about how can my digital timesheet, what does my day look like? And can I implement a technology fairly easily for me to actually understand my workday, day in, day out, my work habits, how I can actually improve, et cetera, et cetera. So there's definitely in digital work analytics, we have to have, again, something that's very valuable for the individual, which this technology is. Next is obviously the owner of the insurance company, the person that's actually ultimately going to write the check for the technology for this managed offering that you guys are offering. There's got to be, where am I reporting to show me what the average workday looks like across my organization, where what the cost of applications are. Like again, deep into organizational analytics to get some top line information to actually understand, with data you can make decisions on how to improve, right? So that's kind of you can't really have individuals not having any value in it before the business gets what they want on the workforce product, whether it's senior management or the actual business owner. And then we really look at that as the gateway into AI. We really look at, if you don't understand the technologies, your workflows, how your organization, your digital worker, which again, we're all digital businesses today. If you don't understand that, how can you ever implement, how do you ever know what task, what process, what personnel or specific area could be automated, right? And then even prior to that, you kind of the table stakes in AI, we feel, is you have to have a really strong cyber posture, and you have to be able to manage, you have to have true managed, fully managed application stack across your organization. So you get those first two buckets right, it makes it much easier to, again, start to implement AI. And then ultimately, so that's kind of the gateway into AI, we feel. And then the ongoing guardian of AI, you're able to accomplish as well through digital work analytics. So enough on that. That's coming on, and again, that should be done, maybe even potentially before Dan and I are in Whistler later on this month.